Hi guys, my name's Trey, and I'm here to help you set up MySQL for CS3743 database systems, specifically for Mac users. So before we get started, we want to know what chip we're running on this computer because that'll determine which version of MySQL we'll download. So you can check that by going to the top left and clicking the Apple icon about this Mac and seeing, okay, so for my instance, I have the Apple M4 chip. So any Apple chip, you're going to choose the ARM system. But if it says like Intel or anything else other than Apple, you're going to choose the x86. And you'll see that when we go through the examples and walk you through it. So we can just close out this. Okay, so the first link we're going to go to is to download MySQL. So this is what it should look like. What we're going to be focusing on is the archive versions, the DMG. And so here's when it comes into play. So I was talking about the type of Mac you have and the type of chip. Like I said, any Apple chip, you're going to do the ARM, and any Intel, you're going to do the x86. So we're going to download this. Click no thanks. Just start my download. And depending on what browser you're using, it'll download in the bottom left or on the top right, So let's just get this finished downloading. And click on this. Then we can double click. We're going to click allow. Then we're going to click continue, agree, allow. And then depending on where you want to install it, I'm just going to install it for this computer. Install, put in the password. Okay, perfect. So now MySQL should be downloaded. And close this and ask us if we want to move to the trash. We can just move it there. So now to tell if it's downloaded successfully, we can check our settings. So if you go to System Settings and you scroll all the way down, you'll see this tab that says MySQL. And it should look something like this. It'll have like the instances. It'll either be red or green, depending on it. If it's red, you want to make sure you activate it because it can cause problems when doing MySQL Workbench. So that's good. So we're good here. So now to download the Workbench. So we're going to go over here. Then we're going to go over to this link, and I'll have these links in the description. And the same thing, these two links, we're going to click ARM. No thanks, just start my download. And then the Workbench. We're just going to move this over here. I already have it, so you shouldn't get this pop-up, so I'm just going to click stop on here. And so then it should be downloaded. And then what you're going to do is you're going to do the spotlight. And then we're going to look up, it should be MySQL Workbench. There it is. And then here we go. So here's to welcome to MySQL Workbench. This is the page. Yours should be look a little different. I was messing around with it and created some new things. But it's pretty straightforward. But before we can actually start getting everything set up for lab 1, we do have to download some files. And we can get them from the actual lab in Canvas. We're going to download the Chapter 7 datasets. We're going to download these. And I already have them downloaded, so if we go to the Finder, and I have a folder already dedicated, which makes everything so much simpler and organized. If you go click the database systems, and you can see they're right here, these text files. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the Workbench, and let's see, Workbench. So we're just going to use this one. It'll ask you if you want it. It'll ask you to create a password, and this is just the password you'll put in. Continue anyway. Okay, perfect. So there we go. So when you do this, it should probably just have like the SYS and I think construct code. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. So to upload the text files that our professor gave us into the database, you're going to click on this to create a new schema. You can name this whatever you want. So we can just put, you know, let's see. We can just do another fact, you know, since we already have that set up. Fact, apply. Oh, since I already have one, I'll actually show you how to delete these. I believe if you right click them, you'll click drop schema, and then drop now. Perfect. So now we can add it freshly. So we're going to actually close all this out. Don't save. And we're going to click on the database, this little icon right here. We can name this one fact. Click apply. Okay, perfect. So now we'll get to this pop-up. And so what you'll do is you'll find the text file depending on the name of the database. So in this case, fact. And then we're just going to click Command A to copy it all, and then Command C. Then we don't want to get rid of this line 1. This is important, and this can mess up your schema. So what you'll just do is you'll paste it, and it should look something like this. And these won't affect it since they're commented out. So then you'll just click apply, and perfect. So then our database was created. So you can click close. And then if we go to our schemas tab, we can see it's right here, and we can see the different tables. So we'll have like our author from here, our book, checkout, Patreon, and writers. And so you'll just do that for the rest of the other databases we have. So Constructo Co, Large Co, and Cellco. And then after that, you should be good to go. If you guys have any questions or any comments, you know, always leave them down below, or you can message me directly on Canvas, or even reply to this post on the discussion board. Thank you guys.